walk into a networking event and actually feel confident introducing yourself without overthinking, without rambling or second guessing every word? Do you want people to actually get what you do quickly and remember you after the conversation ends? Because I've seen this happen when somebody really takes this into consideration and works on their elevator pitch. I've worked with Sylvia. She sells beauty products. The moment she simplified her message and how she introduced herself, people instantly understood what she did and they were buying her products from her elevator pitch. And then Dr. Taylor, he landed a client in an elevator, not because he said something impressive, but because he was clear. And then Mindy told me something that stuck with her. She said after working with me on an elevator pitch, she felt confident at her conference. She was more energized, she felt strong, the conversations were flowing, but the moment she slipped back into her old ways of unstructured, rambling, over-explaining, she said something shifted. Her confidence dropped and people disengaged. Nothing about Mindy changed. It was just the way she communicated. And that's when you realize this isn't about being more interesting. It's about being more clear. So how do you introduce yourself in a way that's clear, meaningful, and actually memorable? Because let's be honest, most of us don't do exciting work. I mean, think about it. We have bookkeeping, mortgages, loans, roofing, plumbing, public speaking, communication also. All can be very boring unless you're selling food or travel or something visual. It's not very exciting and people don't really want to talk about it or listen about it, but it still matters. And so we have to make our messages more exciting. That's why we're going to talk about that today. I'm going to show you how and why your first impression matters more than you think and what's happening in your brain when you introduce yourself in a clear, simple way that is structured. And I'm going to show you an elevator pitch structure that will work for you. Before we go, I want to share with you that all this information that I'm sharing with you today is found in my new book, Extrovert Me, An Introvert's Guide to Confident Networking. It's officially coming out soon, and I'm really excited because this isn't just another networking or communications book. Inside this book, I break down the myths introverts believe about communication and networking, the truth that actually shifts how you see yourself, how your brain is actually wired for connection in a way that's more powerful than you think. And I share with you 10 practical real-world networking strategies that you can start using immediately. And one of those strategies is your elevator pitch. So I want to invite you to this community where we're going to go deeper, the extroverted community. We're going to be sharing more about what's in the book. So please come and join us and be part of the conversation. Be part of the journey as this book comes to life. I will put the link below. All right, let's get started. Let's talk about why first impressions matter. There was a study that really brings it home. In 1946, a social psychologist named Solomon Asch wanted to understand how people form first impressions. So he gave two groups a list of traits describing the same person. Group A heard intelligent, industrious, impulsive, critical, stubborn, envious. Group B heard the exact traits, just in reverse order: envious, stubborn, critical, impulsive, industrious, intelligent. Same person, same traits. The only difference was the order in which they heard it. And the results were completely different. Group A described the person as confident, capable, and strong. Group B described the same person as difficult, selfish, and problematic. Why? Because first impressions anchor everything that comes after that. The way you start shapes how people interpret everything you say and the lens through which they see you. That's exactly why your elevator pitch is so important. This is how your brain is working. Your brain is constantly thinking of shortcuts. This is called the heuristic approach. Your brain is asking, Do you understand this quickly, or do you have to work at this? If it's clear and easy to follow, people stay engaged. If it's confusing or scattered, they start checking out. Not because you're not interesting, but because the message isn't clear. This is why simple, structured communication is so powerful. When your message is clear, concise, and easy to follow, your brain processes it 60 times faster. And so when you're listening to somebody and it's so easy, you're getting the message. But if it's complicated, you're not listening, you're checking out. So here's a simple structure that you can start to use. Firstly, start with what you do. Then, who do you help? Next, how do you help them? And then share the results. That's it. Just simple, clear, and structured. If you want help creating your elevator pitch and actually practice it in a way that feels natural and not forced, I want to invite you to my elevated pitch workshop. You'll get live coaching, real-time feedback, and the opportunity to practice in a supportive environment. So you don't just learn it, you embody it. I'll put the link below. And if you found this information valuable, please subscribe to this channel. It means so much to me, and share this with a friend. Thanks again for watching.